his mama just a handful of weeks ago. That's why he's here in our board and train program. He was resource guarding a bone, and he is the third person she is the third person that he has bit. And we're going to show you in today's video how we deal with an aggressive, dominant, resource guarding dog, such as Mr. Bishop. Now, to be very clear, when you watch this video, that it's not going to make you an expert. Nothing we're going to show you in this video do I want you to do at home. You do it wrong, you're going to get bit. If your dog is a resource guarding prick of a dog like he is, you don't fix it in 3 minutes. You don't fix it in watching a quick little YouTube video. So he's actually featured inside of our Dealing with Aggressive Interactive Dogs course, brand new course that's available right now on our platform at DIY Canine. He's just one of multiple dogs that we've had in the program specifically for filming, specifically for that course to show you how we fix dogs that are leash reactive, dominant, misplaced prey drive, dogs that are trying to kill humans, try to kill other dogs. You name it. And so he's just one of the multiple dogs we have featured. And we figured we'd do a live for Black Friday because it's either going to be the best training you've ever seen or I'm going to get bit. One way or the other, it should be pretty entertaining. Let me push this out of the way. And so we're going to kind of go through the progression and show you where we're at and kind of show you the finished product and a little bit of talking about how we got there. So anytime a dog has a bad behavior, it's one thing to tell a dog to stop doing that. It's another thing to tell the dog, much better to say stop doing that and start doing something better with your life. In his case, we've got a ton of structure, control, and obedience on him, stuff he never had at home. That's 90% of the battle, right? Structure, control, obedience. A dog that's compliant, a dog that understands his place in the pack and understands that not only are there jobs that we're going to ask him to do, but he has to do them to a very high level, and failure to comply with those commands results in a swift and severe consequence. If you do a good job though, we pay you. So if he does a good job, we can pay him, we can feed him, he can get the love, he can get the treats, all the stuff. Down. So you're going to see him ideally be just as perfect and obedient as you want, and then we bring out higher and higher levels of distraction, which is more food, and the exact same thing he bit his mama all about, which is collagen bone, right? Very high value item for a lot of dogs. And so we're going to bring that out at the end and show you. Sit, and if you have questions, we are going to try to answer them. Try to keep them related to the question at hand or to the situation at hand so we can stay on topic. Place. So just kind of showing you, kind of warming him up, if you will. It's called priming. Also show you what he's capable of doing. Okay, here. Down. Here. Good boy. Get him into finish. Over here, Bubba. Finish. Good. Get that finish command figured out in here. Finish. No. Overcharge. We've been working a lot of place board work. Good boy. So get that cleaned up. Finish. Good boy. Place. Place. There you go. Down. So you see he's walking on eggshells, a little stressed, a little nervous. It's what we call left of center. I'm not going to be the one that's nervous when it comes to feeding him or petting him. He used to run the show. Now he's what we call lowest man on the totem pole. By the way, the conversation we're having when it comes to Mr. Bishop is not a conversation that is applicable to every dog that resource guards. Generally speaking, if your dog resource guards, it's one of two things. They're either a dog that's striving to impress upon their position in the pack, right? Usually comes about when there's a resource. Best time to restructure or confirm who's in charge of the pecking order. And the other reason that it can happen is a fear-based type of resource guarding. Fear that they're going to lose out on the resource, fear that it's going to be taken from them. And it's a combination of nature versus nurture. So generally speaking, if the dog's kind of fear concerned over it, it's going to be more of a nurture type situation. The dog grew up in the wrong setting. You improperly handled resources around your dog. They spent too much time with the breeder. They grew up in just not in an ideal situation where they had to fight for resources. Maybe the food was taken by another dog. Maybe the dog was adopted, maybe used to live on the street, stuff like that. You're going to run into those issues where it's more of a nurture type situation. The nurturing went wrong, but majority of resource guarding issues, the really bad cases, well, they're all pretty bad. It's going to be because of dominance, a dominance drive that the dog has, and comes pre-installed from the factory, right? Now that doesn't mean you can't make it better or worse dependent upon how you nurture it. So in his case, and I'll take a minute to explain this to kind of set the tone, he, just a handful of weeks ago, bit his mama, drew blood, sent her to the hospital because he was resource guarding a bone. Straight up dominance drive. There's no fear that she was going to take the bone. She stood up to walk away from him in the bone, and he put her in his place. And then the thing that I find the most interesting, the most revealing, that I think is the best to share with you, is that she said in her initial email when she asked us to see if we could fix him was, I don't understand why he would bite his own mom. I've done, from day one, since he was 8 weeks old, I've done nothing but feed him, love him, pet him, praise him, and give him all the love, hugs, treats, kisses he could ever want. Why would he bite me? Well, the answer is actually in the question. You gave him love, you gave him hugs, you gave him kisses, treats. Did you ever discipline him? Did you ever tell him no? Did you ever correct misbehavior? Did you ever set the record straight? Did you ever establish yourself as a leader? And more importantly, let him know he's low man on the totem pole? And of course, the answer is no. In fact, even when she was here dropping him off, he was being a prick. He was growling at me in the crate and just being a freaking clown. And what she was doing at that exact moment was baby talking him. Oh, be a good boy. You're a good boy. It's okay. I had to stop her. I go, what are you doing? Why are you baby talking him right now? He's being an asshole. He's being a prick. There's nothing to reward. There's nothing to baby. He's not being a good dog. And it sure as hell isn't okay. So stop. And I said, you need to stop talking right now. And that was a big revelation for her. And there's a lot of training still to be done, not with him, but with her. Because it ain't okay. Homeboy doesn't need to be baby talked. And anyways, it's a whole different ball game. This is a very tough, strong dog that needs to be kept in check at all times. And I know some of you might be like, very distressed to hear the way I'm talking, what I'm saying, how I'm saying it. You haven't a clue how to deal with hard-ass dogs. I've got over 20 years experience dealing with hard-ass police dogs that literally bite people for a living. This is a different caliber of dog. This is a dog that will literally bite first, ask questions later, that has zero issue biting when he feels he wants to push his weight around. So we don't, by the way, I think the answer is clear. Mama couldn't fix it with hugs, kisses, and treats. What she was lacking was tough love. And now that we're tough on him, hard on him, he's living his best life. And by the way, we're his last, this is his last opportunity to get it figured out, which he's got it figured out, so I'm not worried about it. But we just had to bring him way down on the totem pole. Anyways, enough yapping, let's get to it and show you what it's all about. Okay, so the basic premise of one of the ways we're gonna fix it is really charge up a send away, a push away. And that push away is at first to send them to place. Over there, Bubba, figure it out. Good. This is why we're gonna prime it up, get that cleaned up. Okay. Place, there we go. On the rhythm now. Okay. From a different position, down. Good. Bishop, place. Good. We'll do it with and without. Sorry, buddy. Stepped on his leash. With and without the leash. Okay. Down. Here. Are we too close to the camera? You want to back up? Place. Good. If you have to go over there, or we can push this back. Boy. Sit. Good. Free. Here. Good. Place. Good. Now that's cleaned up. So a send away to place. Okay. Free. Leave it. Yes, and you can see that command's charged up even more strongly right? A lot of fire, speed, enthusiasm on that command, all right? We used several commands to build the final finished product. We back-chained it to what you're gonna say. I don't wanna waste the word, so I can't say it, but it's Leaveit. Now, just because it works on him doesn't mean you're gonna go home and say it to your dog and you're gonna get the same result. That's not how it works. You have to condition the response. So we'll do it without the bullet first. Okay. Down. Boy, yes. So he can eat food on the ground. Anything I give to him, he can have. He's allowed to eat it nice and balanced. He's anticipating it. Here. It's okay, good, because he's got a little timer going. So we'll switch that up. Let him keep eating. There we go. Good, stay. Now in this round, we'll do it. Boy, okay. So there's some extra food. Leave it. Drop it like it's hot. Go back over there. You're not in trouble. You just have to leave it. Now leave it means whatever's in your mouth, spit it out, drop it like it's hot, and push away. In this case, pushing him to place, and then eventually you can remove the place board, which we can show you what that looks like actually on this rep. Okay, here. Bishop, here. Down. Yes. So he can have that food. He can still eat it. We overcharge this command, which is not a bad thing. Bishop, here. Come on, Bubba. Good. Down. Stay. Good boy. We got to generalize this multiple places with multiple people. Good boy. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay. Here you go. Yes. So food is, obviously valuable to him. And you see how he automatically knows the game. Over-conditioned response, which is fine. Oh, we'll pay you for that. Yes. Good. So he doesn't know where the place board is, and it doesn't matter, just as long as he pushes away. Yes. Here. Good. Good boy. So again, still eating. Can you see him? Yeah. You can see him all right? Angle it if anything. Let me know when you're set. Looking good?
Yeah. See him.
Yes. So we're paying for staying, trying to keep him a little bit more in balance. But if he's a little out of balance, I'm fine with that, that's for sure. Because he was what we call out of balance to the right. In the red zone, biting his mama, thinking that's okay. Now we have him a little left of center, right? We want him perfectly balanced, but perfectly balanced is, always the target you're after. Very rarely does a dog always stay perfect. They're always pushing one way or the other, and in our case, we're going to keep them a little left of center. Good boy. So he can eat the food. He sees eating it, no problem. He's anticipating the command. Even when I put the food on, automatic, leave it. Down, I'd like that to be the final response. Yes. So he's we've done this so many times that he's getting savvy to it. Eats it from my hand. If I drop it on the floor, automatically leaves it. When he leaves it, we go over and pay him, and he can have it. So it's not that he can't have the resource. It's just he's got to get comfortable and confident with what it is we want him to do. Okay, here. Yeah, that's a good boy. You see he's still in a good spirits. He likes the game, and that's all it's really become is a game. Down. Good. Yes. And then we'll show you, we'll probably step up the hot dogs. We have some, because that's going to be a little higher up, obviously. They're like 2 to 3 to 4 times more valuable than any kibble we're going to give him, right? So it's going to get him a little more drivey, a little more excited. Leave it. Good. That's all we want. Get up, push back. Move away from the item. You can't resource guard an item that you no longer have in front of you in your mouth. Totally different picture. If he does a good job, again, we come over and pay him. Back, back, down. Good. Just wanted to be a little further. So, any questions so far? How many people do we have, by the way?
Got 288 right now.
All right, perfect. So, hey, just a quick reminder right now, best time to get your dog trained with us here at DIYK9.com. We have our once-a-year Black Friday sale happening, and it's you can save $700 off our complete training system, which is available right now. It has everything you need to raise and train your dog to be the perfect dog or puppy, better trained than most police dogs. We make you your own dog's owner trainer. What we found is about 90% of dog trainers have no idea what they're doing. So rather than you waste hundreds and thousands of dollars betting money on maybe the training will work, maybe it won't, maybe the trainer knows what they're doing, chances are they don't. Save your money, spend it on the training system that is 100% guaranteed to work, which is what we offer here. So as you can see, proof in the pudding. Very happy with Mr. Bishop's training at this point. He's actually really fun to work. Now you're going to see a totally different ball game. We got the hot dog, so he's going to be a little more jazzed. Are you in a good position? Feel good?
Yeah, I think I can.
We got Tyler the what if you put it up here or something and angle it down a touch? You know what I mean? You look like a monkey fucking a football over there. You know how to adjust this too, right? You can just loosen this ever so slightly and then you can angle it down if you need to. All right? Yes. He's got great eye-mouth coordination. Watch, let's see if we can go 2 for 2. How we looking now?
Yeah,
pretty good.
Right in frame.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Yes. That was even a bad throw when he got it. Next. Okay, here.
Somebody,
Boy.
Beckbro Cookie Man asked how long has he been in the program?
6 weeks, give or take. Leave it. Back. And you can see he's actually doing with it fire, speed, enthusiasm. Because he knows the faster he leaves it, yes, the faster he gets paid the good stuff. So it's just a send away. But then it's also overlaid on leash pressure and e-collar pressure, which is important because I'm a realist. At some point your words will fail you, or your words are only as powerful as the training that your words are backed up by. And I'll say it a different way. Your words are only as powerful as the tools you use. So in his case, we have all his training backed up with e-collar and leash pressure so that, and by the way, the e-collar's been in play this whole time. I don't think I've used it yet since we started. I know we haven't because I would have called it out. But it's do the command or else is the basic gist. And again, I have to caution you all, I say it all the time. This doesn't mean if your dog's reactive or otherwise a great dog, it doesn't matter. You cannot, shall not, should not slap an e-collar on your dog, start pressing buttons and expect it to do this. It ain't gonna do this. You're gonna get bit. You're gonna have a lot of issues with your dog. That's not how it works. You have to know how to use the e-collar. And I'm telling you right now about the same thing. 90% of dog trainers haven't the first clue how to properly use the e-collar. And sometimes that offends people. I don't give two flying you know whats because if it offends them, that means it's the truth and the truth hurts. So it's called figure it out. Learn how to use it and stop effing dogs up. Why do I say that? We got a dog in our program right now. Shit e-collar training from a professional dog trainer that we have to recondition. Yes, here. Good boy, big boy, yeah.
Quality Canine Training says, just got here. Is he a pressa and are you proofing a quote unquote out? Well, what is he resource guarding?
So he's a pressa mix. And in my proofing, yeah, we're proofing everything. Food, hot dogs, and then eventually this, which is what he bit his mama over. Leave it. Back. Good. Is that the full question? I forgot. It was like 3 parts.
Yeah, it was,
Yes.
is he a pressa and then what was he resource guarding? So that covered that.
Yeah, he's a resource garden prick. Bit his mama over a collagen bone. And I don't mean his dog mom. I mean his human mama. Yes. Back. Oh, now we'll do it with the bowl. Okay, here. Bishop here. Yes. Go ahead, Bobo.
Douglas says, got a question for you. What is the best way to use treat bags when you need thick gloves? It makes getting kibble in the clicker a pain.
What?
Imagine he's saying
Here.
like,
Yes.
he needs thick gloves. I don't know if that's just because of the weather. Like,
Oh, I see. So what's the question? Like
uh,
what treat bag you use?
yeah, or like if you have any tips, I guess, for helping with like the clicker and getting treats out of the
Leave it
pouch.
back. Yes. You might try at Home Depot. They have the like big ass like aprons basically, and that's about like the biggest treat pouch you can get. Big old Home Depot apron, so you can get your mitts in there. You killed it, brother. You killed it. Back. Good. Down. So anyways, we hope to show you that there is hope. You don't have to deal with a dog being a resource garden prick. You can either completely fix it, or better said, find ways to manage it like we're having here, right? Just full oversight management. You come up with the system, super clean. You must, but again, you have to do the steps. You can't skip steps. If you make a mistake, you will pay dearly for it. And again, we show you exactly how to do it. We show you every single lesson with him in terms of how we trained him to leave it when it comes to food bowl, and in this case, his favorite. Okay, here. Yes. So this is his favorite right here, unless he wants hot dogs. Maybe he likes hot dogs more. I've not put these up against hot dogs before. He's looking for hot dogs. Okay, come on. You can have that. You want this? He's looking for the hot dogs. So hot dogs are more important to him. You can have that if you want it. So again, this is the same exact thing he bit his mama over, in an almost identical setting, in the sense that she was on the couch. He was either on the couch or the ottoman, is that what they call it? You know, the thing you put your feet on. And he was chewing his bone just like this. He was a few feet away from her, and he spit the bone out and was giving her that stupid look, you know, the 1,000-yard stares. He was basically challenging her, and she recognized something was off. So that's smart, step one. So what she did was that she's like, man, I'm in a precarious position. He's giving me a stupid look. The bone is now between us. If I move or get up, he's going to take that as, however you want to word it, like as an insult, as a show of dominance. And this is kind of her words and my words. I'm kind of paraphrasing. But she said, look, we were in a weird position. The bone was between us, and I couldn't move. If I moved, I had this feeling he was going to do something stupid. So she was trying to be smart about it. It was pretty smart. She recalled him. He passed over the bone and came next to her, right? And then when he was next to her, the bone was like away from them. So she says, oh, I think I'm good now. And she's like, all right, I'm going to get up. So as soon as she goes to get up, he tags her in the arm. So almost, but not quite. You know, almost but not quite, meaning, you know, she almost had it figured out, but not quite. So now we're saying, you know, you can have the bone. The bone's great. You can have it all to yourself. I don't care. He's anticipating it, which is fine. He just burps. He's not growling. But I can grab it at any point. He can have it. I'm not taking it from him. He's just enjoying it. Life's good. The only thing that's different that we've messed around with too is the height disparity. When a dog is higher up on a couch, on an ottoman, on your bed, that automatically, it's like, what are they like, Dungeons and Dragons? It's like the +10 dominance card when they're up on something. Leave it. Back. Back. Good. Yes. And for that, he gets paid. He can have it. Right? So we're just teaching a different behavior. The behavior is leave it means drop what's in your mouth and back the F up. And if you do, amazing things will happen. And if you don't, pressure will come upon you. God help you. But you have to teach it first before you can demand it. And you have to teach it in low drive. So we didn't teach it with a collagen bone. We taught it with food. We actually taught it with no food at first, then food, then higher value stuff, hot dogs, and then ultimately this. And then we've generalized it in about every location in and around the house and with multiple different people. And that's the way it goes. And I got some hot dogs. So now we have something, I don't know, man, honestly, what he likes more, that or hot dogs. I think they're probably both pretty high. So This is a different game where if I want him to drop it, he's already in tune. Leave it here. Good. Again, every time he does it, he gets paid. Good. Free. If you want it, you want hot dogs or your bone? Which one are you feeling, Bubba? He likes some hot dogs, as you see. Yes, sir. He's looking for more. What's it going to be, Bubba? So you can, this is actually down, very identical scenario to where he got bit, right? He had the bone or whatever. She recalled him over, and then she's like, oh, I think I'm gonna get up. And she got up and got tagged. So I can get up. Sorry, I'm coughing. I was dealing with sickness. Here you go, buddy. So you can see, it's not to brag, it's just to show you it can be done. Some dogs are rougher, tougher cases than others. He's, I want to say middle of the road. He's tough cookie, this boy right here. So very happy that we had a successful conclusion with him. Good boy. Okay, here, place. Yes, there you go. You can see, man, it can be done. A lot of structure, a lot of control, a lot of obedience, and you can have a dog that's in balance, right? Can eat the things that he wants, can have the things that he wants without you fearful of getting bit. To be, once again, very clear, you don't teach this in 2 minutes. There are some ways that you can fast track it, especially with like dogs that aren't as dominant, with dogs that are a little younger. You can very quickly overlay the foundation of what this game is. But with him, we had 6 weeks with him, so we wanted to take our time. He goes home. He's actually finished training. I think the owners just were out of town, so he's just hanging out with us for another week or two, as we just might as well finish polishing him up, no problem. But he's doing wonderful, and he's super cool to train. He's got a lot of fire. You just have to be careful with him. It's a lot of dog, a lot of horsepower. But we've done the same exact game, and we show you, actually we have a video coming out in like a week or two, a little bit more step-by-step process, how we taught this, and then I actually have my kid doing exactly what I just showed you, which is, I know, blasphemous, but she's 7 years old, and if I can't trust his training, I should say, my training with my own kid, then how can I send him out of here? So he works just as good for her. Did it with my 9-year-old, did it with my wife, done it with everyone. So we'll take a question or two and then we'll call it done. Again, final reminder, Black Friday sales happening right now at DIY Canine. Everything you need to raise and train the perfect dog from the comfort of your home, no matter where you're going in the world, your dog's age, breed, issue, temperament, your training level or ability, we help you no matter what. And our courses, unlike all the other courses that are out there, it's not just watch the course and good luck. We're inside every single lesson. If you have a problem or you have a question, you can ask it right then and there and we answer it. And then it's part of our premium membership. It's a weekly one-on-one lives just like this, only for our premium members, where we answer every single question. Whether it's resource guarding, leash reactivity, you just want to get higher level obedience, protection, whatever it is you're working on, we're here to help you get your dog to be perfect. So go ahead with a question.
Talk donated $5 and says,
Thank you.
Just got a new dog. How do you keep them from pulling while on a heel when using a prong collar?
We have multiple videos on YouTube called How to Stop Dog Pulling, basically. If you just type that in, How to Stop Dog Pulling on Leash on YouTube, you'll see we have probably the top 3 or 4 videos on that. Top meaning the techniques work, and top that they have the highest views, so they should be pretty much at the top when you type it in, and it'll show you. If you wanted to go dive in deeper, it's inside of our course called The Perfect Walk, where we show you with puppies, step by step, how to do it, like with multiple different dogs, different personalities, with the prong collar, without the prong collar, and the groundwork that'll help you out too. So the videos that we show on YouTube are they're awesome because they show you literally in 10 minutes or less how to fix it. Not as ideal for puppies, though we have a couple showing you how to do it with puppies, because you want to do a little groundwork first. What you don't want to do is just slap a prong collar on and then just start wailing on the dog, like big old corrections and such. It could shut your dog down real quick. It's not ideal. Does it work for some dogs? Yeah. With the right temperament, there's some dogs that you can go straight to that. But if you got a puppy, which I think you mentioned, yeah, then you want to do it a little slower, a little more methodical, and we show you that inside the Perfect Walk. I'd also highly recommend the leashed course, because the leashed course shows you how to introduce the leash and prong collar and other tools like slip leads, flat collars, how to introduce it so your dog's butter soft on the leash. What's up, Blair? He's looking handsome. He's a very good looking dog, I'd say. I mean, I'm biased maybe, I don't know, but I think he's good looking.
Yeah, big fat dog says, other than a high stem e-collar, what other ways is there to break a large dog out of that attack mental state once it has decided it wants to bite?
I actually wouldn't recommend the e-collar when a dog's in a heightened state. So it's not other than, it's don't use that. 99% of the time, high level e-collar, with most dogs, strong, aggressive, dominant dogs, even fearful dogs, let me preface this with, I love the e-collar. You know, they say Frank's Red Hot Sauce, I put that shit on everything, right? E-collar, I literally overlay that on everything. I love the e-collar, love it. But if you don't know what you're doing, and your dog doesn't know how to respond to e-collar pressure, and you just slap it on and go to high aversive levels, you're gonna have a big problem, a big old problem. You're gonna, generally speaking, make it worse. So don't. So what's the question then? What to do? Is that the question? What do you do other than that?
Yeah.
You need to teach a conditioned response. You need to have high level of obedience. You need to have structure, control, and discipline. And it needs to be A triple plus perfect outside of the high stress or high threat situation. Because if you don't have an A triple plus, which most people don't, in a low distraction environment, there ain't no way on God's green earth that your dog's gonna listen to you in a high distraction environment, which could be leave it, no, here, recall, look at me, heel, finish, down, sit, whatever it is. But we're ultimately asking the dog to do something other than that, which we started this with. Stop doing that and start doing something better with your life. But if you can't get that dog to start doing something better with their life in a no distraction environment, ain't gonna happen in a high distraction environment. How are you gonna get there? You can do it with e-collar. You can do it with the slip lead. You can do it with a leash. You can do it with a prong collar. You can do it with spatial pressure and or a combination of all of the above. If and only if the dog's conditioned to those responses. Good boy. It's a good question. Do you have to bounce, brother? I don't want to keep you. Yep. All right. Perfect. So I'm going to take over. I'll answer a couple more questions. Thank you, Tyler, for your help. And make it happen. 500 people watching you eat a bone, bro. Eat your bone. All right, we'll answer one more question and we'll call it done. Thank you, Douglas. I'm sorry I'm hacking up a lung on all y'all. I feel 10 times better than I did, but I got one of those man colds, you know? All right, I'm gonna spin this around so you can see him. All right, let's see, over the shoulder. Whoops, drop the mic. Watch. Here it comes. That's a bad throw. Bad throw, bro. We'll answer one or two more questions and call it done. Yes. Oh, that was a good toss. Nice. I didn't even capture that. Maybe that was pretty good, huh? Shoot. Oh, you missed it. All right, one more question, we'll go. Thank you, Raphael. I've been hitting the gym day. Went there today. Oh, will there be a video showing how to get your puppy to leave stuff? Absolutely. Blooming cherry blossoms. We show you that inside of our Puppy Essentials course. We think it's very important to teach that early on, how to teach a leave it command. So we actually show you that with multiple different dogs inside of Puppy Essentials. I say multiple dogs, like 3 or 4 different pups, different personalities, how to leave it. Very important command to teach your dog. A lot easier to teach it to when they're puppies than to wait till they're big old resource guarding pricks like Mr. Bishop there. And if I haven't said it, happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday, and happy almost Merry Christmas. So, all right. People want to know the best dog food to feed your dog? Kinetic dog food. Kinetic is the bomb diggity. That's what we're feeding him. And that's what we feed all of our dogs and our personal dogs. All right. All right, y'all. I appreciate it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Again, Black Friday sale happening right now. Biggest savings of the year. on the best dog training system on the entire planet. Get your dog to be 100% on and off leash trained. Best trained dog in your entire neighborhood or town, 100% guaranteed. And we're going to finish this off with one more finale of the Leave It command because he's earned it. He loves it. I think we had a question from a member. Let's see. Perfect. We got Shay on, one of our members. All right. I think we'll do it from right here. All right, so he's chewing on, we're gonna get a 2-for-1 here. He's chewing on his favorite thing, collagen bone, but if he leaves it and comes over here, he's gonna get the hookup. And then if he leaves this again, he can finish eating in peace. We are way over teaching this, because he needs this to be perfect. I mean, it's pretty damn good. Bishop, leave it, here. Good, that I put a touch of E on. Yes. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I ain't trying to cough in y'all's ear. Leave it, place. Yes, now you can have all the things, yeah? And you can eat in peace, the rest of this. And again, for those of you just joining us, this dog bit his mama just a handful of weeks ago for the same nonsense. No more. All right. Appreciate it, y'all. Y'all have an amazing Black Friday. Don't get robbed at the mall. See you guys on the next one. Check out DIY Canine for all your dog training needs, baby, because it's what we specialize in here. We would love, my team and I would love to be able to help you train your dog to be the best that it can be, whether it's a resource guarding prick, a fear reactive dog, a brand new puppy, you name it, we're here to help you out. Thank you all again. Enjoy your all's day. See you on the next one.